All right, guys, we are live at the baggage area of the Cleveland Airport. Oh, what a ride! It's been such a great time. I'm stuck in a wheelchair here, so I can kind of roll around while I sit here and kill time. So what's going on? So I don't know who's going to see this. A lot of people are asleep by now, but that's okay. I was forced to check my bag, my carry-on bag at Seattle, and because of that, I didn't have time because it was very rushed where I was trying to get on because of the flight, because I was eating before I went there to the thing. Went to a restaurant and had some food, and I was a little late getting to the gate, but because I knew I was in the last group, so I didn't care. Well, anyway, they said, sorry about the jerkiness, anybody in group 9 must, no optional, no volunteering, must check their bag. And so I did check my bag. Hey, IRT, how are you? Anyway, so I was forced to gate check my bag. And unbeknownst to me at the time, I forgot that both my meds were in there and, of course, my car keys. Yay! So the flight from Seattle to Dallas was really great. Great flight. We made a good time. We got to Dallas, which was my connection. Sapphire says, wow, but hi, Tinker. Yeah, it's great, huh? I made my connection. My bag did not. And the flight from Dallas to Cleveland was terrible. And I'll go into that in a little bit. But anyway, I arrived here. And as soon as I turned my phone on, there was a message waiting for me from American Airlines. There's Amy. Hey, Amy. Tinker, you're lagging bad. I'm at the airport. I don't know what I can do about that. I can try to switch. Is it lagging for everybody else? Please let me know, Amy, if it's lagging for you and for other people. If so, I will try to switch to Wi-Fi here. I'm still live. Anyway, I'll wait for that to come up. Oof. I see oof. Yeah. So, if I hope it's only just you. This is a bit choppy, but it isn't very laggy. Okay. Well, I will go on. If it's choppy, I apologize. So anyway, I got here and got the message that my bag was not on the plane. So when we got off the plane, I went to the baggage area. I'm on my wheelchair. This is fun. And they said that it is still in Dallas. Never made a plane. No other connection. And there are no more flights coming in. So, guys, I have to have it, delivered to my house tomorrow. But it has my keys. It has my meds. I can't do anything about it. So I'm kind of stuck. Now, I have sent some messages to some people. Fortunately, my parents are at my house with my son, but they're 45 minutes away. And I sent them a message and told them where the spare keys for my car are. And I think they found it because I just got a garage open and close notification. So I think they're on their way. But on their way means 45 minutes. And, well, that puts them getting here somewhere around 1:30 or so in the morning. And then I get to go with that back. So I'm going to get home probably about 2:30. And I got to be at work at 7. So, really, really bad day. And Amy says, hello, Thomas. I haven't seen Thomas in the chat messages, but maybe I missed it. So I am stuck here at the airport waiting for at least another half an hour. I'm rolling into my wheelchair. Yeah, so we'll have to see what goes on because I just got nothing to do. I got to wait. I'm sorry for the lag. I'm in the airport. So... anyway, on the flight back, it was a brand new 737. It was a nice plane. Hi, Dino. Hey, everybody. The 737 on the way back was really nice. Had interactive monitors behind every. If I put my face over here, I'll be closer to where I'm just looking at the camera. Anyway, the interactive monitors had games and movies you could watch. Sapphire said, I messed up my leg at Cool today. Uh-oh. Hope your leg gets better. Hope that's not that bad. Um, but the plane itself, the air wasn't working. Like you open up those vents, and love what monitors. You see some monitors? Yeah, big monitors. School. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. um, it was new. Why is that model so popular? It was like a 737-800. It was decent. I mean, brand new seats and stuff. You could tell it wasn't, wasn't old at all. I mean, in fact, every seat on the back of the seat had an AC outlet. It had a USB outlet so you could charge your phones, and then it had a bunch of like controls for the screen and everything. And I watched part of Aquaman with closed captioning. Thomas would be proud. But anyway, what happened is the vents weren't working. Like you would open up the air vents, and it's supposed to blow cool air, and it was not. It was not blowing pretty much anything. So everybody was complaining. And that was terrible. It cooled off when we were up in the air, but that's because the hull was getting cool. So, that movie is cool. Yes, that movie is cool. Anyway, yeah. So after that, basically what happened is every time the pilot and the flight deck would make a statement to the cabin, the screens would all pause. You see like a thing that would say, please listen to the announcement or something like that. So every movie would stop and everything like that. But then you'd hear the speakers click, but then you didn't hear anything. And it would go for 30 or 40 seconds, and then it would click again, and all the monitors would start back up. I mean, you couldn't hear any announcement. If they were telling us that the world was ending, we would not have known. I don't know what was going on. So it was terrible. It was very, very bad like that. So then we landed, and that was great. We got here quicker. I mean, it was a good flight. Hi, James. Welcome. Good flight as far as, flight time, and it was comfortable and that kind of stuff. It wasn't a bad flight as far as that goes. But then what happened is we rolled up to the gate, but we were so early because it was such a good flight that there was another plane at our gate. So we had to wait for that plane to move. But instead of spinning the engines down or whatever, they kept on running in there. Now we're getting fumes from that. The pilots were messing with the passengers? Yeah, probably. But no, we were getting a lot of fumes. You could smell like the gas, like butane smell of fumes. So, people were upset because the ventilation wasn't working, and we were just, going to asphyxiate on this stuff. So yeah, and that's when I found out, because I saw the notification about my bag, and it got worse. The flight out from Seattle was okay, but that checked bag, the bag kind of doomed me. I love the smell of JP4 in the evening, right? So I think what the plan is, I just got an a message, is that they are driving my parents, who were watching Pause because of the other issues that I've had with Pause this weekend, with some of you know. They are driving up here to the airport. It takes about 45 minutes to get here. They're going to drop Pause off at the arrivals. Lasagna Pastas asks, what state are you in? I'm in Ohio right now. I'm near Cleveland. I'm at the Cleveland airport at the moment. So they're going to drop them off with my keys, and then I'm going to go out of here to the parking garage and get in my car, pay the huge parking costs, and get home. And hopefully get a few Z's of shut-eye, although I don't have any of my Benadryls that I use to knock myself out. So I'm all wired. I'm all irate, I'm being kind. Stina would be proud. I'm very kind, but I'm letting them know I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I called Amy up because Amy had said, let her know when I got here. And I did. And Amy said you should stream. Or I said I should stream. So I'm streaming the boring stream. And some people are going to miss it because they're not up. That's too bad. So I'm on a little wheelchair. Yay. Down in baggage. Really not having a lot of fun. So, watching People walk by, officers doing their runs. Dino says 7 a.m. here. Wow. So you're overseas then, because it's, what is it, 1 o'clock right now. So you're 6 hours. So, yeah, it was a great Mine Fair. Mine Fair was fantastic. A lot of great stuff there. Just, you know, it was a blast. I really enjoyed it. It was just meeting all the people and everything. It was great. I'm sure people appreciate to know how you're doing. Oh, I'm good. I'm here. I just, you know, I expected to be getting in late. You know, the flight was supposed to arrive at midnight. I figured I'd be back by 1. But getting up at like 6:30 and going to work at 7. 4 or 5 hours would have been okay. I'm sorry they lost your bag. Well, they technically didn't lose it. They know exactly where it is. It's just in Dallas. Like, it didn't make it. You know, I made it. If I can make it, my bag should have made it. It's 10 p.m. in Washington. Dino says, oh, hey, IRT. Yeah, it was. It's kind of fun. So we're just kind of hanging out now. And you guys are helping me stay awake and not get irate or anything like that. But, you know, I sit here and I watch, you know, there's no one here. It's just dead. How did the bag end up in Dallas? Is VP Elite. That's where my connection was. So, isn't this great? There's just no one here. It's just, you know. It's awesome. So yeah, my connection was in Dallas, and that's unfortunate because I went cheap on my ticket. But I also was trying to get there, and I didn't know I was going to be a rising star, so it wasn't part of my YouTube budget. Lots of stuff. They're planning some things here, so. And I'm going to move out of people's way, like that, and just use my feet. So yeah. Were there storms in Dallas? I didn't see any storms. Some people said there were storms, but I didn't see any. In fact, when I landed, it was dry and there were it was cloudy, but there were some like spots of areas of sun. So it wasn't bad at all. I was worried I'd have to go to a different concourse because I believe I was scheduled to arrive in the A concourse and then I had to move to C to get out. But when I arrived, we arrived at gate A39. And the Dallas flight was A35. So my bag only had 4 gates to move, and it didn't make it. Yeah. I think the storms were further to the west in Texas. Possibly, I don't know. But, I mean, I got here okay. I don't know what the temperature is. It's probably in the 50s. But, yeah, I got out to my car, and as soon as I got out to my car, I was like, oh, man, you know, because I have my phone on me and my watch on me. I have my wallet. I have my glasses. I didn't see when I left the airport here, when I heading to Seattle, I put the keys in a special spot that I have in my bag because I knew I would not need them at all until I got back. Well, I just completely forgot that I didn't have them on me because I wasn't thinking about that. I called OnStar because mine's a GMC vehicle, and I have the OnStar ability to unlock the doors and stuff. And they unlock the doors, which is great, but they can't remote start it for me. I'm like, if you just get it started, I'll drive it straight there, and I'll, you know, get home, and then I won't have to have you start it again because I'll be home. But they can't do that, so I'm stuck. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm waiting for people. I'm streaming. You're live on YouTube. Say hi. Maybe not. She just doesn't want to be here either. Here in Tulsa, the tornado sirens sounded twice, and they keep sending alerts about flooding. Ooh, that's not good. But doesn't that kind of happen a lot, like tornadoes and stuff? I mean, flooding kind of happens too, I guess, sometimes. We have some flooding here, but when the flooding happens, because usually the ice backs up going into, during the winter, backing up into the lake. Asperger Bear says, how long, don't do that. How long is, sorry, wait, what's going on here? Chat, there it is. How long is the drive home? Typically 45 minutes. I've been on for 15, so probably another 20 minutes they should be here, if they're driving safely. And hi, hello. So like I said, my son is going to get out of the car here at the arrivals, and he's going to give me my keys, and then we're going to go over to the car at the parking garage and then get out. And I don't know how much it's going to be. It's going to be crazy. So we'll see. They said they would call me or text me when they get close. So, yeah. Adventures with Tinker. That's what this is. So anyway, I'm going to give you guys a little heads up since you're here. Yeah, so I talked to Scar. As you know, I brought him a BB-8 dome, and I've had some time to talk with him. And I suggested, let's see, it says, at least your son has the spare set of keys. I told my dad where the keys I thought were. I have a place where I keep like keys and spare keys and IDs and that kind of stuff, so it should have been there. Looking out there, no. That's a police car. No. I don't know how fast my dad's going to drive. Anyway, I had suggested, kind of casually, I said, hey, you know what, Scar, it'd be kind of fun if you could, like, drop in. Maybe on my Patreon server sometime. Would that be cool? Would you mind doing that maybe sometime? You wouldn't have to be there for very long or something, but just to stop in and say hi to my patrons and stuff like that. And it'd be kind of cool. They would love to see you. And he was like, yeah, I could do that. And so I think he even asked me later on to send him the IP address. And so I'm going to be Discording him here in a while, maybe next week sometime, and try to set something up. And it'll probably be something where he will be in creative mode, and he can run around and maybe do a build. So that's pretty cool. The original tornado warning was, oh, there it goes again. Darn it, this thing is not working. Was in Oklahoma in 1948 when a second tornado in 5 days hit Tinker Air Force Base. Tinker? Guru says, woo, you made it. I sort of made it until I hit a brick wall. Guru, you don't know what's going on. I don't think. I'm going to look out here. I don't see I have a text yet, but I'm getting up to look. I have met Scar. IG, he visited the server I play on. Oh, awesome. That's excellent. Scar's a lot of fun. Let's see if they're out here. Uh-oh. Yeah, Gru, they forced me to check my bag in Seattle, and the bag didn't make the connection, and the bag has my keys and my meds. So, that sounds bad. It is bad. It's that bad. Yes, it's terrible. It's super terrible. I hope they get here. Hello. They're not here. That's not them. That's always fun. The police are looking at me kind of funny. You having a good night, sir? Oh, people are looking for their cars. Yeah. Well, they just didn't make the connection, so. Yeah, so we're just having some fun here. How are you doing? Good. So, now I'm walking around. I got out of my wheelchair. I always keep all keys, electronics, and other things in my backpacks when traveling. Well, I don't have a backpack. So usually you're allowed to carry a carry-on and a personal item. And because I have basically a trade show banner, that counts as the personal one, and then you have your carry-on. And they said I could not use the carry-on because there was no space. Even though there was no space. So I was stuck checking that carry-on because they would not let me check my banner. So I was forced to do it, and I completely forgot about the keys and the meds. So it is what it is. We'll do what we want, and we'll get through it. I think the cop was like, you're not allowed to really be on film, type of stuff. So I kind of got to look like, don't do it. So, and I can understand that. They don't like to be up on, on stuff. So, a little tired, didn't get much sleep. Like I said, I watched a little bit of Aquaman because it was free. I couldn't really do much else, so. An easy mistake to make. Well, they made the mistake. I mean, yeah. I don't have a lot of pockets in this particular thing. You should be able to find a 24-hour drugstore for your meds. Well, it's not terrible meds. I could get a day without it, so I'm hopeful the bag will be there tomorrow. Is that them? No, that's a Honda. They don't have a Honda. I can relate to not having a lot of pockets. Yeah. So I had no pockets on this thing. None of them are secured. I use my other coat when I go, but I wanted this one. This is my BB-8 coat. It says, you know, Astromech Droid, and it's got a bunch of stuff on the back. It's a nice one, but I use it for when I do on BB-8 events. And I wore it specifically because when I was going through the security here at Cleveland heading out to Seattle, I had the dome in my bag. So I wore my BB-8 Builders Club shirt and I wore this thing, so they kind of get the idea that I'm something with BB-8, not the Minecraft stuff. So that's how it went. So let's see. I wish I could like see where they are and stream at the same time, but I don't know. I've been on for 20 minutes, wasting more data, but that's okay. I don't care. You know, what's more data? I'm a little tired if you haven't noticed. I got up really early to get out here. And so yeah. Lasagna pasta, that's why I hate traveling. Rip data plan. Yeet, my bus is here. Okay, Dino, see you later. Thanks for coming out. Yeah. So over here in front of me, we've got the old Ohio lottery where you can vend your lottery tickets. No free Wi-Fi at the airport. Oh, there probably is. There probably is. I just didn't look for it. Yeah. Who knows if it's really good anyway. It's the Cleveland Wi-Fi. I mean, you know. So, yeah, who knows? I'm parking this thing again. Looking around. I don't know where they are. They said they'd be here. So, that's what's going on. So now you guys know what's going on with me. I am here safely. Hopefully you can take the day off work since you're not really going to get sleep. I will probably email my boss here in a little bit and just tell him what's going on. So, airports offer free Wi-Fi. They do offer free Wi-Fi, but it depends. They're kind of spotty. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on. Yeah, so is that them? No, that's a Cadillac. Cadillac. For your safety.
For your safety, please hold onto the handrail and attend to children.
Yeah. Not going to do that. A lot of places offers free Wi-Fi. Yeah, a lot of places do. But yeah. So that's what's going on. So I've been on for 23 minutes, so they could be getting close, in theory. With traffic being light and knowing that this is kind of an emergency, they might have, might be here a little sooner. I know the stress of waiting for a ride, yeah. Well, the other problem is, this is kind of a unique situation, is that I'm at the Cleveland airport, okay, guys? And Akron and Canton, which are two smaller cities that are a little bit south, has another airport. And they're both, the airports total are probably about less than an hour away, probably about 45 to 50 minutes away. So when you say the airport here, you have to specify which one. That'd be terrible if they went to the wrong one. For your safety, please grab this disease-ridden handrail. That's funny. Oh, it looks like we got a bunch of people coming in. It's coming through the bagged area. They're coming down through. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to start to track them. I use some stuff to track them, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, thank you for coming out. Let you know I am safe. Everything's good. I mean, I'll take care of it. We'll figure it all out. I won't be on tomorrow. We've got scouts tomorrow night, so I won't be able to do much. I'm going to try to get all of the... Oh, come on. My low battery mode. Yeah, I'm going to try to get everything done here tomorrow. And hopefully, I will have something out on Wednesday about Mindfair. So, thanks, guys. And I'll see you and have a good night. Or good morning from a lot of you who are catching this. So, anyway, I'll see you guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Amy, for moderating. Bye.